going on, everybody? It's yours truly, Foster Fast Shaw, coming to you with another episode of Africology. And appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you want to book a consultation, man, go ahead to the website, alphacology.com. Again, that's alphacology.com. Like I always say, man, we keep grinding, we keep growing. As you guys can see, I keep grinding and growing myself. You know, I've been rocking 2 years. Now I got the website up. Now I got the logo going. And I got a couple merchandise, some workout clothes, some tank tops, and, a couple Stop Simping t-shirts. And I appreciate you guys for supporting me, believing in me. Because, God damn it, I'll be damned if I preach to you guys to be the most alpha version of yourself, to be more alpha in your everyday life, to be a better man across the board. And me is self-improvement, and I don't self-improve. And I was talking to one of my ex-girlfriends the other day. I was chopping it up, and she was like, "You changed so much." I'm like, we used to date when I was 19 years old. I'm 33 now. You thought I was supposed to say the goddamn same? And it was weird to me because she still find me attractive. She still want to do her little thing with me. And I was like, "So what's the problem?" She was like, "Nah, it's just you did this and you just changed. You don't talk the way you used to. You kind of look the same. You got more muscles, da 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 da." And I say, "So what's the problem?" She was like, it's hard. I said, "Just say it. It's harder for you to get me. It's harder for me to get you to do what I want you to do." She basically said that in so many words. And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm smarter." It was easier for people to manipulate me when I was 19 or get me to do certain things. Now I take an approach, how does this benefit me? And how, certain things happen in my life. And I want you guys to do the same thing. I need you guys to ask that question. How does this benefit me? And whatever I do in my life, especially a man, when you're trying to be the most alpha version of yourself, when you're being a straight up alpha male, you don't do shit that don't benefit you. If you need a shirt and a random person up to you like, "Hey, I need a shirt too," and if you take your shirt off, you're gonna be exposed to this cold, grimy, bummy, to the sun. Now you got sunburn. Does that benefit your life to give a person you don't know your shirt? No, it don't. Because what you gonna wear? That's if you want to be a blessing. And I always say this, man. Shout out to my boys. I try to record the podcast, but it's something called the good nigger sticker. That's what they like to call it. Right? You finna get you're such a good guy sticker. And I'm fine with that. If that's one of my purposes in my life, to give out shirts, or you know what I'm saying? And I want you guys to understand, if it puts you at a disadvantage, you ain't got to do it. Don't do it. I don't even do that with my family, but it's my family, and they never put me at a disadvantage. You got to build your life up to where everything you do, everybody you interact with, can actually help you. You know what I'm saying? For example, I have a 501c3, right? And if I give away something, that's a part of the purpose of my 501c3. The more charity I do, the more doors open for it. You get it? Vice versa. If I want to give away something, I do it. If I want to receive something, usually when you receive charity from businesses or donations, they're going to ask for a tax IRS form, like a tax write-off form. All right? It is nothing wrong with doing something that benefits you, especially if it don't hurt the other person and if it benefits the other person as well. That's just a healthy interaction. That's how your relationship should be as well. All right? With that being said, man, I wanted to drop that quick gem on you, man. Never be ashamed to take advantage of something that you should be taking advantage of. All right, especially if it's nothing bad that's gonna happen to this situation. Everybody comes out winners, and we got to start doing that. And shout out to one of my fellow supporters out there, man. My homie James, man. He asked me a question, and I was gonna answer it. All right. He said, "What have women actually worn on your first date?" Because I have dated a ton of girls, and most of them dress bummy as fuck. I'm talking about dingy leggings, not shaved, panty lines, nails not done, etc. Uh, if it's a first date, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask y'all this. If it's a first date and a girl show up underdressed, uh, you got to do a little bit more communication. Now, I can understand if I met a girl at the gym. Shoot, I live in there. I don't know where my man lives, but I live in an environment where, when you in South Florida, these chicks don't be just stepping outside looking buggy, unless they don't want nobody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I've been in those situations where I felt like a chick was underdressed, and it didn't go no farther than that date. You know what I'm saying? You guys get what you deserve. I let a chick know off rip by my conversation alone that, hey, let's say we're going to Morton's. That's a fancy steakhouse. Or we're going to Morton's. It's a difference between going to Morton's and Duffy's. Duffy's is a sports bar for happy hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we doing a little happy hour thing and she just got off work, yada, 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 and she just on her way to work, she stop and meet me for a drink. That's a little date. Guys, I don't put too much on it. Now, if we going to Morton's, Houston's, you know what I'm saying, or Roof Chris, where I know that bill gonna be $200-300, could easily be $200-300. It's gonna at least be $100 bill if we all get appetizers, a couple drinks, and some food. Um, and she show up in some leggings and some flip flops, bro. We not going inside. You know what I'm saying? I usually like my dates to be more dressed up than I do. That's a sign of respect. I even show a chick straight up that it's kind of funny. I do this. I'm like, yeah, be ready at 8, and some of them be ready at 9 o'clock because they want to be fine. I look at it like she trying to be fine for me. She's on a date with me to spend time with me, and if she need that extra time to get ready, then that's fine. Good. That shows me that she care. Now, if she just throw something on and she just at a date, you might be a dude she just don't see like that. Women know what they want. They can see one thing about a woman. They can see the future in you. If I pull up and I used to do this because I used to have two cars. I had a brand new Impala SS when I was 19 years old, right? And I had a Mazda 626. Had two cars at 19. All right. I guess my mom and daddy spoiled me like that, but it really wasn't spoiled. We're gonna talk about that later because your boy used to put in work. So let's say you pull up in that new 2021 Corvette. Boy, I love them things. Boy, I gotta drive one day. And the next day you pull up in a, let's say, 2005 Honda Civic. They're not going to see you the same. The Honda Civic guy, he might get the leggings. He might get this because she sees him as less than. Now, the Corvette guy, she going to be fine. It's hell with it. Women know what they want. Now, don't get me wrong. I done been in a Mazda 626, and I had a chick dress herself to the T, and she was fine. But that's because she seen my value in other places. Not all women look for a man with money, you know what I'm saying? They be looking for other values. So sometimes if they don't see that other value, you could even pull up in a Corvette and she gonna get in there, she gonna get her ass in there with some leggings. She's just not that interested in you, dude. You know what I'm saying? Now, That's where it coming from, my environment. Now the environment he may be in, he might have a lot of low level chicks in his environment, and that's a scary thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, my brother James, straight up, bro. If you're in an environment with a lot of chicks that's low level, uh, it's time for you to elevate. Gotta plan ahead. It might take you a year, it might take you 2 years, it might take you 3 years, but you gotta get in a better environment with better women. All right. Now the next one, that's the thing. So you got, the environment part of it. You got the chicks that might just not be interested in you like that yet, and that's none of your business, right? Then you got the low level chicks who you just in the wrong environment. You might be in a poor socio-economic environment. Understand? I done been there. Um, or you just picking the wrong chicks. You probably doing online dating, and they just been going on so many dates, doing so much, they just don't know what to expect and shit like that. Um, I'm gonna give you some solutions to prevent all that. Uh, have a conversation before you go on dates with these chicks, bro. Make sure these women like you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure these women like you. Let me say it again. Make sure these women like you, are interested in you. I'm gonna say interested. Make sure they have a certain level of interest. That will thwart all of that legging and dingy looking shit. I remember one chick, her nails wasn't done, and I said, let's go on a date, and she refused to go, and she said, I do not go on first dates, and my nails ain't done, no matter what. And she ain't tell me that off rip. She just made an excuse like, oh, I gotta do this. She had to do that other stuff. But she said the main reason was really I had to freaking get my nails done. I do not want first impressions are everything. I value you as a man. She seen my value. All right. Uh, that was a good chick for me. She was just moving too fast. I don't do that fast moving because I still believe I get a representative. And the first, you don't know a woman till you move in with her, and then in 2 years after y'all done live together, that's when you know them. And that's a whole nother topic. But she didn't have her nails done, and bro, I thought it was kind of impressive. I respected that. I liked the way she treated me. I liked her energy. So I understand. Women, when they dress good, they look good, they feel good. When a woman's feeling good, your date is going to feel good. It's going to be a better experience for you guys. And I want you guys to have good experiences with women. I have some great experiences with women. And then I have some shitty ass experiences with women. That's why I told them, I said, yeah, I done been there before. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta learn, hey, especially he's a black man. So black men usually date black women. If all black women got married, even the gay ones and the straight ones, it would still be 2 million black women left over. That means you got 2 million other women to choose from. That's what that means. That means you got 2 million other women to choose from, my brother. Excuse me. So I want you guys to understand that we as men, we have to do what we need to do to get the best outcomes out of our life. If you're getting the same result, you're attracting the same type of woman, you have to elevate your environment. You have to see what you got going on with your life while you're attracting that same type of woman. Like I said, I really think it's a environment thing for him. The area he's in, there's a lot of low level females, and that's what happens. When you deal with low level females, you're gonna get low level results. You're gonna get, I ain't dressing up for this. You might get a girl in the damn body. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You going on dates with chicks just because they got a nice shape. They think they could just wear leggings everywhere. I done see that too. I actually checked some of that shit before. Um, So you got to just know what kind of chick you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women don't have sense of style or are fashionable like that. Do you want to? It says a lot about a woman who doesn't have sense of style and fashion, because I do think it's a big part of having confidence in yourself as a human being. You should have a look. You don't have to be the sexiest guy on the planet or the most fashionable guy, but if you're going on a date, you should have a look. It's so weird though. He brung that up because my homeboy, I was going to brunch and I was like, man, I'm gonna pick you up for brunch, bro. So I didn't think to tell him what to wear. The man came out in a cut sleeve hoodie and some sweatpants and some sneakers. I'm like, bro, we going to brunch. Where you going? It wasn't even like no nice joggers, nothing. It was just like some stuff you'll wear to the store. I'm like, golly. Now, need I mind you, he married and, he been laying low lately. And I'm just like, bro, we're not just going to eat. And you know what he said? And it was a beta male ass response. And I just looked at him and I checked him on that shit. I'm like, bro, you a grown ass man. Forget all alpha male bullshit aside. You a grown ass man. That's a house you pay bills at. You pay damn near all the bills, if not all. I just ain't want to hear her mouth. Bitch, you ain't want to hear your wife's mouth, so you dress like a bum? That's why you finna hear her mouth. That's why, I was telling her, like, that's why you having the problems you having, because you don't respect yourself. I tell a lot about a person who respect themselves by how they carry themselves in public, what they decide to wear. Me, I'm a V-neck and white t-shirt you to death. But bro, my V-neck and white tee is gonna be high quality and crispy. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I want to get everybody to get and understand. Like, we out here trying to do the best we can, and if you dealing with women who not trying to do the best they can just for themselves, guess what's gonna happen? You guessed it. You They're not gonna do the best for you. If they can't do the best for themselves, they're not gonna do the best for you, blood. So I want you guys to understand that, man. As men, we have to we have to be the best men we could be, so we can attract the best women, better women. You're still gonna attract them scallywags. Don't get it wrong. I thought my attracting scallywags days was over, like a year or two ago. Now I still attract some scallywags. I call them high level scallywags, but they still was scallywags. You know what I'm saying? They still was Jezebels. There ain't no way you gonna not attract you gonna have, out of 10 women, 4 of them motherfuckers gonna be Jezebels. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was actually inspired to do this podcast, because I want you guys to understand you're gonna attract all type of women. But if you're attracting those type of women, don't get discouraged. Just understand you gotta change certain things about yourself, and the way you dance, the way you move, the way you're going, your conversation. Because I know it's exactly what he means. So I usually put it in the air like, yeah, and I talk to women about my other interactions with women, and they pick up on it. It's kind of like, yeah, the last date I went on, she wore some crusty leggings, her legs weren't shaved and stuff. It was just embarrassed, like, it was a total waste of my time. If you say something, you mention that to a woman, she automatically, naturally gonna say, when I go out with this guy, I'm going to wear this, that, the third. So, you just got to pregame it. I always call it a dating pregame. Like, bro, I don't want to find a woman, get her number, and 2 days later we on a date. No, I ain't doing that. I'm finna have a conversation with you. If I like the way you talk, then we good. And I'm talking about a conversation on the phone. I don't do that texting. I'm not good at texting no more. I just feel like it's not worth my time unless I'm taking care of business or I'm asking a deep question that they have to actually sit there and think about. I really just don't do it. Um, we as men, we have to take our lives more seriously. We have to learn how to work together as well, but that's a whole nother topic. You got to take your life more seriously. You have to move in what I call intelligence and in peace. Not everything has to be a fight. Not everything has to turn into disrespect. So even if you run into a woman you feel like is disrespecting your presence with, bummy ways or wearing bummy clothes, you just gotta remove them. Like, this is not what I stand for. If you gotta say that. Me, I probably won't even say this is what I stand for. I'm just gonna be more upset with myself. I'm usually more upset if if I interact with a scallywag for too long. I'll be upset with myself. Like, dang, how I get caught up in that? I'm better than that. So you definitely want to go ahead and do what you need to do, man. And always, like I always say, man, you guys have to do something to better your life every day. You know, always self-improve every day. That's how I look at it. Sometimes you're going to take 5 steps forward and then 2 steps back. Then another 5 steps and another 2 steps back. But it don't matter as long as you're moving forward with your life. Now, with that being said, man, this has been another episode of Alphacology. And I appreciate you guys for listening. And I'm gonna be dropping more. I did a couple YouTube videos. One day I'm gonna sit down, guys, and just do a whole, because I have a lot of content on Vibe 95 that people don't understand. Like, bro, I've been doing this. I just gotta upload my YouTube videos already. Give them titles and stuff. So one day I'll probably dedicate 4 or 5 hours to that. Just uploading some stuff everybody can listen. I got some brothers that's gonna come on my live podcast soon that's going to drop some game. And please, if you need any more extensive help, I'm going to say it again, man. Consultation's going for the low, man. You ain't going to get me at this price no more, cuz my colleagues, especially my boys, they start at 300 an hour. So if I tell you $55 an hour and I'm giving you game that they finna give you, you can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? I just ask one thing. Please come with a paper and a pencil. You do these consultations so you can write some things down that I'm gonna tell you. Cause every man is different. Cause some of you guys, like I'm dropping this one, some of you guys don't need this. You know what I'm saying? For my other alphas who are on other levels, you guys don't need that right now. Y'all might need something else a little bit more tailor made to you. And I can't just talk about how to treat a woman that you've been with for 3 years, or how to treat a woman, or how to become more alpha at you know the job that you're working at, because everybody don't have that job. You know what I'm saying? So I have to preach certain ways. So in order to thwart all that, I tell you just book the consultation, slide in the inbox. If I feel like I can answer your question and get you going in the right direction, in the inbox, I I'll tell you. I'll just be like, all right, this, that, the third. Boom, that's it. Some of y'all be coming in with like three like whole fucking essays and sermons, and I'm just like, bro, you gotta call me because I'm not finna read all this. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man. Appreciate you guys. And I always, all the money that come, the support, Cash Out, Gregory Fatshaw, all the support always go back into Alphacology. You guys help build this, bro, and I'll be a fool to not do anything with it. I'm not taking nobody money and running. This is what I do. I wish I could do this for a whole living. Maybe one day, but we'll see, man. I got classes coming soon. I'm telling y'all, when I start doing these classes, stop tripping on me. All right. With that being said, peace out. This is not tea, it's protein.